So what does Black History Month mean to me? As I did a little bit of history looking, there was this one pretty amazing guy I learned. His name is Carter Woodson. And I think Carter Woodson is amazing for a lot of reasons. He used his education, his voice, his power, his passion in 1915 to say our Black people as a group have done so much, yet America doesn't understand all the advancements that we've made. And we need a way to get that word out. So with his leadership and the support of others from the civic associations and other groups, they created something called the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History. This then led to the creation of the Negro History Week. That he created about 10 or 11 years after in 1926. And then it was in the 60s, during the crazy time of the 60s, it was renamed the Black History Week. The date that was selected just between Abraham Lincoln's birthday and then also the birthday of Frederick Douglass. And it was in 1976 that the Black History Week was officially titled Black History Month by Congress, and that's what we know it as today.
Black History Month is a special time for me. It's a time to remember, to reflect, and to honor the many contributions that African Americans have made to our society. It's a time for me to teach and engage my children in their legacy. And it's a special time for me to remember that Black History Month is not just around Black history, it's about American history and should be celebrated not just in February, but year-round.
Black History Month means awareness to me. Awareness of suffering, of pain, of joy, of discovery, of learning. A bridge, or rather a connection, to world's history, to Europe, where I grew up. Suffering is not new there, so I can relate to the Black people in the United States. It also means a journey, a rather treacherous one, but to a freedom, to a world where everybody is equal.
For me, Black History Month is an important time to start talking and continue talking about the contributions of African Americans. I think that we have an opportunity to learn all year long, and perhaps we can use this month to make sure that we share some of the learnings that we have gained during the course of the year. So for me, I'll tell you a bit of what I've been learning this year. I've decided to, as a tennis fan, delve into understanding people's stories, and particularly the stories of African Americans in tennis. And in reading the memoir of Arthur Ashe and Althea Gibson, I decided I really wanted to learn more, and read a book called Charging the Net, which is the history of African Americans, both the humiliation and the triumphs of African Americans in tennis. The richness and the structure that emerged as a result of being excluded formed the American Tennis Association, which has a very close link to historically Black colleges. And for me, in reading and learning and getting in deeper, I find myself reflecting as a white person on the strength of the African American community, despite exclusion, to create organizations and collaborations and a system of sponsorship and mentorship that has provided a pathway for success. And so when I think about the equivalent of white corporate culture and the need that we have to make sure that there are African Americans at every level in the organization, I think it's important to take note of the organizations that have had a long and important and contributing history of developing leaders that contribute for the good and the health and the well-being of everyone.
What does Black History Month mean to me? Black History Month means a lot. For me, being a Black man growing up in Boston, I've had an opportunity to see how race relations play a big role in how we engage and how we deal with one another day to day. Black History Month is an opportunity for us to look at one focus there, which is how our Black and African American people have been able to contribute positively to this nation in great ways, whether it be Frederick Douglass, Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, and the great Martin Luther King. They've all contributed in different ways. However, the focus has always been around bringing people together. And I think Black History Month is an opportunity for us to relish in that, connect with that, observe all of the great contributions, and really have an opportunity to come together as one.
So, what does Black history mean to me? I feel like I live in two worlds and I have the best of both worlds. As a Black Latina, I feel that I have the richness of both cultures. I feel that I can embrace both cultures. I celebrate my roots and who I am on a daily basis, but during Black History Month, I remind myself of how blessed I am to have such rich cultures as a Black Latina. During this month, I make it a priority to share with others and mainly with my grandchildren of who I am and what Black History Month means to me. My core are my roots, which is music, food, dance, family. And these are essential parts of who I am and what I bring to the table. Black History Month means that we matter and that we can make a difference in any setting as long as we work together.
So putting all of this together, what does it mean to me? Black History Month means to me a number of things, but especially this year, what it tells me is that this has been a pretty amazing journey for America, for Black people, and for those that are not Black. And there have been many great advancements made since the abolition. I think Black History Month should remind us of, where our nation has come, where our nation is heading to, and the importance of having educated, passionate, open, honest conversation to advance the agenda so that we can look back another 100 years from now and feel very proud that our leadership has brought about advances as Carter's had done, as Lincoln's had done, and all of the people before us.